Hey, welcome back to Red Blue Labs. I'm glad you're here. Today I'm going to be talking about OSINT. I'd love to do a series of these, and because I had so much fun doing it, I'd like to just do more of it. So this is the first one. I'm planning on doing a lot more, and there we go. Let's get started. Okay, so if you look to your right, you're going to see a fairly regular picture. It doesn't really say much. It doesn't really stand out. It's a picture from a friend of mine that I haven't seen in a long time, and he posted this picture online, and it just jumped out at me as a perfect picture to demonstrate some OSINT things. And what I wanted to do was challenge myself. Can I identify exactly where the picture was taken from? You do need to pick out some pieces of information that stand out to you, and you can use those as clues moving forward. I'm going to pick out a few that helped me geolocate where this picture was taken from. First thing I would look at is that I can tell that it is above the ground, and I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got about 6 floors visible in the picture, about at the 4, 5, 6 level. So probably not 4, but probably 5 or 6 potentially. I can't see anything lower, so I'm making a range to help myself out. Is that if you look at the building over here, it's kind of boring. It's got just a flat glass look, nothing really special about it. But this one's kind of unique, and it's got these interesting ridges that are sticking out between the windows. That's helpful because when we go and we're going to do some driving around on the Google Maps, we're going to be looking for buildings that have that style. That there is actually a gap right here, and I can see cars parked in there. So this is a very recent picture, so there is a parking lot currently. Now, Google Maps might not have that. There might actually be a building in Google Maps. Who knows? However, this will be helpful for when we're going through Street View. And now for context, there's something very significant happening right here. This is actually the Calgary Stampede Parade. That's very important because all big parades, and even small town parades that I've been to, they do post the parade route. And so we can go along this parade route, and you can see that in a couple minutes here, where we look it up and we find the name of this building. All right, let's get right to it. So, in my experience, all public parades actually have a posted route. It's online. We know that the parade is traveling past the white building that's on the outside in this picture. Make a quick note of the rough path and bring up Google Maps. And then start moving along the path in Street View. This easily was the longest part of the investigation. I needed to find that building that matched the style of the windows that I was looking for. I grabbed the name of the building and I saved. I also make note that there are a different number of panels, windows, plus how many floors that I can see. I also verify the building because I identified the parking lot just beside the building. We know that we can see the parking lot from where the picture was taken. The next thing to do is check the vantage point from the street to see which building is behind this white building. And there you go, we found it. And we know that it is taller than our white building and that its windows are in 3 main columns. We have an address now. We can start digging into tenants. I find the website and I want to see if there's anything for lease. Maybe there's a floor plan posted. We find a list of the amount of space being leased. This is useful because we know that the picture was taken from a level that was around the floor 4 to 6. If one of these floors has very little or no leasable space, then there is a higher probability that we have found the actual target floor. There was some additional documentation which provided a stacking plan, I put that in quotations, which ultimately was the clue that helped me narrow down to the picture being taken from the 6th floor. Light blue means available space, so we can rule out the 4th floor. Floor 5 has a little bit of space available, and 6 is completely occupied. From reading the documentation on the website, I made the assumption that the 6th floor is occupied by a single tenant. It could still be the 5th or the 6th, but I am leaning towards the 6th. I find a website that lists tenants of the building, and the tenants for the 6th floor in this picture are listed. I make an assumption from the company's industry that they can afford to lease an entire floor. Alright, so did we find it? Yes, we did. It's right here. We can see the building that was in the picture right over there. And we look up over here. We can tell that our target window is actually on the opposite side of the building that I'm pointing to right now, on the eastern side of this building. Let's take another look at the original picture, and we can tell that it's probably happening. The picture's taken near the middle of our target building, which would be close to around this point on the 6th floor. Hey, if you're enjoying my videos, please go ahead and like and subscribe. That'd be great, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye!